All right. Joe, you want to give me a test so I can see if my headphones
Test, test.
There it is. That's
okay.
Nice. Good.
Hello.
Hey there.
How's it going?
It's wonderful.
Good. Is this microphone, am I coming in through pretty clear or not really?
Yeah, you're sounding good.
Okay. So I might be doing a drum cover tonight.
Nice.
I don't know how it's gonna go because it's in my basement.
Yeah.
But it's an electric kit, so I have some control over the amplifier volume and the music volume. So.
All right. We should give it a try.
Sure.
Yeah. Do you want to give it a little sound test? See how it comes across to us? Hi, Ike Myers. We're just warming up here with some sound checks and whatnot. Joe, did you want to give us a sound check? Give us, did you have an instrument this evening?
Yeah, I'll grab a guitar.
Great. Dan, are you going to be singing for us this evening, Mr. Eichmeyer? All right. Oh, there she is. So now, Jake Duffner, I see you playing some really cool drums, but we're not getting any sound. Was someone else getting sound?
Not me.
No sound coming out?
I didn't get any. Yeah, I didn't hear any drums.
All right, let me move it closer.
Sure. You looked really cool.
Thanks.
Yeah. For those of you just joining us, it is now 7 o'clock. We're just doing a sound test. And we'll be starting officially in just a moment. Maybe for this sound check, I had some music on to get us all in the mood, but let me turn this off for a second. Hey, Alexa, can you mute for a minute for me, please? I'm always very polite with Alexa. I think she appreciates that. All right. Yeah, Jake, give us a test. Nice. We're getting some sound now.
Okay.
That's great. Joe, did you want to give us a test? See how that goes?
Yeah, let's.
Sounds good from here. All right. Good evening, everybody. As you join us, if you'd like to do some sound tests, we're just using this time right at the beginning to test our sound. Liana, it looks like you have a Liana. Pardon me. Is it Liana or Liana?
It is Liana.
Liana. I was joking before you came on. I think I say Anna because my daughters get really mad at me if I say Anna when I read to them Frozen. You know? Yeah. So I'll try not to say Liana, and I'll say
if you
Liana.
do, don't worry, because I like all the many variations I've heard on my name over the years. So none of them.
All right. Got it. All right. Well, thanks. Well, anyway, Liana, do you want to give us a quick test of your guitar? See if that's.
Yeah. So I'm going with some effects. So we'll see how this sounds.
Yeah.
Hello. Yeah. Is the guitar? Oh, there you go. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, cool. That sounds good. Thank you. I don't know if any of you got the email. I sent an email out very last minute, about 45 minutes ago. And if you have a chance, that's someone suggested some settings on sort of an advanced version of Zoom. I didn't have a chance to give it a try, but I hope if you had time that might help. And if if you'd want to try it in the future, that may help your future performances and whatnot. So it looks like we have a good amount of folks joining us. So I'm going to go ahead and officially start, unless someone else wants to do a sound check just for fun, for giggles and whatnot.
We can do a sound check, Drew.
Great. Bailey, how are you? Mr.
Good.
Willis, how you been?
Pretty good. Not bad.
Perfect.
Can't complain.
Good, good. Well, let's give her a sound check. See how these sound there.
What's on chord?
G.
I like it. I like it. It's coming through here. Okay. That's wonderful. So I'm going to go ahead and get started here. And
We can do return to sender.
let's see. Oh, I have to record. Okay, let me see if I can get recording permission from the host. Let me see if I can do this really quick, folks. Just give us another moment. Get yourselves ready. Get yourselves something to drink or a snack. We'll have some fun. And I'm going to call our host really quick. So give me just one moment here. I'll be right with you. And I'll hang up with you here. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a special appearance from the executive director of the Cedarburg Cultural Center, Stephanie.
Sure, I can't hear you.
Hayes. All right, thank you, Stephanie. She has assured us that we are hopefully recording for posterity, and so that you folks can enjoy these fine performances here at Blueburg Cafe. With that, Stephanie, thank you. I think we will begin the evening. So thank you for checking in with us, and we'll get started. All right, it is 7:05, ladies and gentlemen. It is time once again for Blueburg Cafe. I am your host, Drew Hayes. If you have seen Blueburg before, I think everybody here is a veteran. I think we got a real veteran crew here, but if off in the wings there is someone who is not here before, thank you for joining us. We want to thank really quick before we get going our sponsors too. Sprecher Brewing, Houseman and Fine Attorneys at Law, the Steve Brill Home Team, and our presenting sponsor, Cornerstone Community Bank. Everybody, let's practice, maybe if you're near your computer, unmuting and giving a round of applause for our sponsors. Yay!
Yay!
They, of course, make this possible. Thank you to Cornerstone, and thank you also to the Cedarburg Cultural Center for having this. I know we had a lovely time with our outdoor performances the last few months. We are glad to be doing this on Zoom moving into the winter out of precautions and also because of weather. So thank you for everyone for continuing to support the Blueburg Cafe, whether it's digital or in person. It is I love seeing you all so much. I'm going to be honest as heck and say it's really something I look forward to every month, especially these days with so many challenges happening. As I often say, music and performance is really therapeutic for both yourself and for people who listen. So anything that the Cedarburg Cultural Center can do to help facilitate your growth and your adventures and fun as performers, that's exactly what we aim to do. So thank you to our sponsors and thank you to you. So with that, I'll briefly go over the list because we have an intimate gathering this evening, which I always love. I love big crowds because I love to be at the center of attention, but I also like intimate gatherings too. I hope you do as well because we have some great performers tonight. We have, I hope you like my headphones. These are my daughter's headphones. I think there's a monkey or something on the sides. Anyway, it makes me feel like a radio DJ or something. But let's look at the list. We have Greg Johnson. Did you make it tonight, Greg? Greg said he may or may not make it. Greg may join us later if he's not on right now. Jacob Duffner, that means you'll be first. We tested your drums, but we'll get to you in a moment. Ben Marins, you're here with us. Thank you. Amelia, you'll be after Ben. Joe Holland, you'll be right after Amelia. And Leanna Bryce, you'll be after Joe. And Bailey and Dave Willis will be wrapping up our round of performances at this point. So I do want you to remember at this evening, I do not have control over the all mute button. I don't have that access this evening. So you are welcome after performance to unmute yourself and applaud and give support because this is all about giving each other support. But if you do so, please remember to mute yourself again. And if you forget, I'll get angry. I'm just kidding. I won't get angry. If you forget, maybe we'll give you a reminder. But let's go ahead and get started. Blueburg Cafe, welcome to the virtual digital stage, Mr. Jacob Duffner.
Hello.
Take it away, Jake.
All right. Can you guys hear me? Sweet. Okay. So I'm gonna do something a little different tonight. I'm gonna see the volume on this. Okay, that's great. Can you hear the radio on that at all or no? Here, let me play it again.
Yeah, we got it.
What's up?
We got it.
Got it. Okay, cool. All right. This is what's the name of this? Our lawyer made us change the name of this song so he wouldn't get sued by Fall Out Boy.
Hey, Jake. Jake, you look so good. But we lost the sound. Hopefully it'll come back here in a sec, or hopefully you'll hear me. Hey, Jake. Hey, Jake, is anyone else getting sound? Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Hey, Jake.
Yeah, what's up?
Hey, you look so good, and it looks so awesome. We're enjoying watching, uh, but we lost the sound there.
Oh,
And,
shoot.
Yeah, you sounded good for about 5 seconds, and we could tell it was going to be a heck of a show. But do you want to give it one more try? I don't know if it's because if you play the music, because before we did the sound check when the drums were playing alone, the sound didn't go out. It could be sometimes on Zoom, there's like a background noise cancellation, and it sort of ends up just canceling out sound. Did you want to give it another try? Do you want to just give us a drum solo really quick to see if it happens without the music, or?
Sure, I can do that for a little bit.
Okay, let's see if that works.
You hear that?
Yeah. Oh, all right, Jake.
Good.
That was so cool, but then yeah, it just drops out. I'm so sorry, and
Okay, that's okay.
but we always, your performances are always so incredible, and this I was gonna say, this is the first time I think we have drums at Blueburg, because we can't bring the drum kits in, when we're in the space, and so I'm really excited about you having your drums. I wish Zoom could pick it up, and again, these are the things that we run into when we do A, live performance, and B, digital live performance. So we appreciate your show visually, and maybe we'll get through some here, and if you want to stick around, we can try it again and mess with the settings later, and we can see if we can get it set to work.
Sure.
But thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. And if you think of something else you want to perform, you're welcome to do that too. You're welcome to surprise us. You always do surprise us, Jake, with your performances.
Yeah, I'll see if I can whip something up.
Yeah, cool. All right. Ben, are you? Oh, there. Yep, you're
I'm
with
right
us.
here.
You're
Oh, by the
joining
sea.
us. Great.
Right
Sorry, go ahead.
Right by the sea, baby.
I know. What sea are we looking at there?
That's Lake Michigan.
Isn't that amazing? I always say to people from not here, I say it's like living on this beautiful ocean. It's really underestimated. I think it looks like the ocean there.
Yeah.
All right.
Very much like it. So, two quick things.
Yeah.
One is, you hear me okay? The sound all right?
Fabulous.
I talked to people in Stillwater, in Indiana, and I bought a mic for $50. So it's pretty portable. And the day I called, I put the order in online, they called me. So I'm pitching them. If you're looking for a nice little mic, they are great. They give you a 2-year tech support, and I think they just couldn't be nicer. And it was easy to put together. I wouldn't be here doing this with you right now.
That's great.
So,
what's the name of the company there? Are they just
Stillwater, and this is
Stillwater.
a Samson portable mic.
Nice.
It's called a Go mic because it fits in your pocket.
That's wonderful. Good. Thanks for the suggestion.
There you go.
All right. Well, take it away on your new mic, Ben. We're excited to hear it.
I hope, me too. You'll let me know. Well, I knew a man, Bojangles, and he danced for you. Worn out shoes. Oh, a silver hair, a ragged shirt, and baggy pants, and the old soft shoe. And he'd jump so high, jump so high, and then he'd lightly touch down. And I met him in the cell in New Orleans. I was down and out. And he looked at me to be the eyes of age as he always spoke right out. And he talked of life, talked of life. And he laughed and slapped his leg a step. Mr. Bojangles, Mr. Bojangles, Mr. Bojangles, won't you dance? He said his name Bojangles and he danced a lick across the sill. Then he grabbed his pants for a better stance. Then he jumped so high. And he clicked his heels. Then he let go a laugh, let go a laugh. And he shook back his clothes all around. Mr. Bojangles, oh Mr. Bojangles, Mr. Bojangles, please dance. We danced for those at minstrel shows and county fairs. Both throughout the South. Then he spoke with tears of 15 years. How his dog and him, oh, they travel about. Then this dog up and died, up and died. After 20 years, you know, he still grieves. He said, I dance now at every chance in honky tonks. Oh, for drinks and tips. Oh, but most of the time I spend behind these county bars. Oh, you see, I drink a bit. Then he shook his head. I heard someone rescue me. Oh, Mr. Bojangles, oh, Mr. Bojangles, oh, Mr. Bojangles, won't you dance? Oh, I knew a man, Bojangles, and he danced for you.
All right.
Thank you.
Ben, you sound great.
The mic picks up the guitar and the voice.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, that picked it up. Thank you so much.
Sure.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
It's a great song too. A lot of fun. Beautiful. Well, that's thank you, Ben. And after Ben, I see Becky. Thank you for joining us. Becky from Cornerstone Community Bank, one of our presenting sponsors, is listening in. So thanks everyone. Round of applause again for Cornerstone. Woo. And we're going on. Do we have Amelia Eichmeyer? Are you feeling ready, or should we move on to the next performer, because Ms. Eichmeyer has us muted and the video is off? Oh, she's right there. Just kind of coming in and out. All right, I see the guitar. Are you with us, Amelia? We're having trouble with the sound, I think. Can you give us a sound check? And does anyone else hear Amelia? Yeah, sadly, Amelia, I'm not sure sound-wise what might be happening because we're not getting any sound.
Is this
Oh.
better?
Yeah,
Okay.
very nice. Okay, how are you, Amelia?
I'm good.
Good.
How are you?
I'm good. Yeah, good to see you. And welcome. And what do you have for us tonight?
This is First Day of My Life by Bright Eyes. This is the first day of my life.
I'll go on it.
I was born right in the doorway. When on the rain, suddenly everything changed. There's bright in blankets on the beach. Yours is the first face that I saw. I'm glad I didn't die before I met you. Sorry. Don't know where I am, don't know where I've been, but I know where I want to go. So I thought I'd let you know that these things take forever. I especially am slow. But I realized I need you, and I wondered if I could come home. Ooh, ooh. Remember the time you drove all night just to meet me in the morning? And I thought it was strange, you said everything changed. You felt as if you just woke up. And you said, the first day of my life, I'm glad I didn't die before I met you. And now I don't care, I could go anywhere with you, and I'd probably be happy. So if you want to be with me, with these things there's no telling, we'll just have to wait and see. But I'd rather be working for a paycheck than waiting to win the lottery. Ooh, ah. Besides, maybe this time is different. I mean, I really think you like me.
Bright Eyes.
That's wonderful, Amelia. Thank you so much. Always fantastic to hear you. And I think we have all veterans, like I said earlier. So it's always fantastic to hear all of you. And with that, we'll continue on here in our journey. Joe, are you ready to join us?
I think I am.
Good. All right.
I trust. Okay. Yeah. When I saw the announcement for this open mic, November open mic, I couldn't help but have a tune that I wrote. Turns out to be 12 years ago. I thought it was a couple of years ago, but it's simply about November weather. called November Never Whispers. Wind fights hard to push beyond the door and in. Fire lives to bring the house the warmth again. The lakes turned angry, throwing swells up into peaks. November never whispers when it speaks. Chilly mornings hint that autumn's end is near. Changes in the air, no one knows how severe. One day's frost becomes another's frozen creeks. November never whispers when it speaks. Sometimes it drifts by silently, or it might lash out violently. Just wait and see. Days are growing short and the light is quickly spent. Wind gets to moaning like a heartbroken lament. Call it autumn's end or winter's early weeks. November never whispers when it speaks.
Fantastic. Joe, yeah, that's some beautiful poetry. That's when did you say you wrote that?
It turned out to be 12 years ago.
Oh, man.
That's one of the nice things about these events. They make me look back in my book and realize how long ago I put this stuff together.
Well, and that's what's excellent too, is you can write something that's really timeless like that. You know, that's a beautiful piece of music, and the lyrics are, again, stand the test of time. That's a beautiful song.
Thank you.
Yeah, excellent, excellent. Thank you. All right, we got it. Oh, I forgot to do In the Wings and On Deck and whatnot. Although with this intimate crowd, it may not be necessary. On deck is Bailey and Dave Willis, but joining us right now, Leanna Bryce. You are, everybody welcome Leanna.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So what I'm gonna do is a ballad that is an old English song, but was popularized by Bob Dylan, actually. It is Jackaroo. Uh-oh. Got a little out of tune.
Take your time. No worries. Take your time. I always I like it when musicians tune. It reminds me of, when the orchestra tunes before a big symphony, that there's kind of that anticipation to it to me. I don't know. I like everything about performance and music and stuff. So even someone up tuning is it's even more fun when a string breaks. That's always a fun
Oh, yeah.
time.
That's really exciting. My beagle was sitting on my guitar earlier, so.
Got it. Oh, that's adorable.
was a wealthy merchant in England he did dwell. He had a beautiful daughter, the truth to you I'll tell. Oh, the truth to you I'll tell. She had lovers aplenty and men of high degree, but none but Jack the sailor her true love e'er could be. Oh, her true love e'er could be. But Jackie's gone a-sailing with trouble on his mind. He's left his native country and his darling girl behind. Oh, his darling girl behind. She went down to the tailor's and dressed in men's array. She climbed on board a vessel to convey herself away. Oh, convey herself away. Before you step on board, sir, your name I'd like to know. She smiled all in her countenance. They call me Jackaroo. Oh, they call me Jackaroo. I see your waist is slender, your fingers they are small, your cheeks too red and rosy to face the cannonball. Oh, to face the cannonball. I know my waist is slender, my fingers they are small, but it would not make me tremble to see 10,000 fall. Oh, to see 10,000 fall. The war soon being over, she went and looked around. Among the dead and dying, her true love she found. Oh, her darling boy she found. She picked him all up in her arms and carried him into town. She called for a physician to quickly heal his wounds. Oh, to quickly heal his wounds. This couple, they got married so well, they did agree. This couple, they got married, so why not you and me? Oh, why not you and me? Why not you and me? Thank you.
Wow. All right. Leanna, that is just beautiful. I had not heard that one, I don't believe. And a big folk music lover and a Bob Dylan lover. And that's one of those ones that I never crossed paths with. So thank you. That's just beautiful. That's what's great about Blueburg is, we had an original piece by Joe, and then Leanna showed me a song I hadn't heard. It's just wonderful, the variety and the new experiences and new sounds that we can bring to one another. So thank you so much. All right, we're moving on to our final act, unless someone else wants to jump in. And then actually after this, we can circle back and you're welcome to go on your merry way. But if anyone wants to stick around and do a second piece, because we have, again, this intimate group, you're welcome to do a second one. But right now, I'd love to welcome to our stage, and they're welcoming us into our home, the duet of the evening, Bailey and Dave Willis.
Hello.
Hello. What's going on
Well,
tonight?
my original plan was to do a Jerry Jeff Walker song in memory of his passing, but seeing as how that was already done, we are going to do a different song. Love Jerry Jeff Walker, one of my biggest fans back in the early 70s. So that takes me way back. I appreciate that song.
We're doing Return to Sender. Ready?
Nice.
Sure.
Gave a letter to the postman. He put it right in his sack. Bright and early next morning, he brought that letter back. She wrote upon it, return to sender, address unknown, no such number, no such zone. Oh, we had a quarrel, a lover's spell. I write, I'm sorry, but my letter keeps coming back. So then I dropped it in the mailbox, sent in specialty. Bright and early next morning, it came right back to. She wrote upon it, return to sender, address unknown, no such person, no such soul, no. This time I'm gonna take it myself and put it right in her hands. And if it comes back the very next day, then I'll understand the writing on it. Return to sender, address unknown, no such number, no such soul, no. We had a quarrel, a lover's spell. I write, I'm sorry, but my letter keeps coming back. Return to sender, address unknown, no such person, no such zone.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, fantastic. It is so much fun to see family members playing together. And last month, Bailey, you both did that cat song. That was so cool. That was an original, wasn't it? I think, Bailey.
Yes, it was.
What's the name
Yeah, I
of
wrote
it?
that one.
Cat?
The Black Cat.
The Black Cat. And I played that a couple
Yeah.
of times going up to Halloween, just because it was such a great. We had a little bit of a recording on. The kids liked it.
Oh, cool.
Because it just is a good Halloween one. And I won't make
Yeah.
a joke. I won't make a joke about returning things in the mail to senders with what's going on today, but in the news. But I don't know if you meant to be up with current
No, not
events
at all.
choosing that one. I don't think. No, I won't make that joke. Anyway, let's move on from that subject. Thank you so much, everyone. That's everyone who is on the list to performed. I do want to show everyone this neat thing. I'll do a sample here. This is something, because everyone's staying safe out there. This is a nice mask that was dropped off at our house today by a board member. The Cedarburg Cultural Center has such a great team of not only you folks and patrons and guests, but volunteers and board members that run it. And so the Cedarburg Cultural Center is going to give these beautiful masks, which have the music, the treble clef on it. If you see that, I don't know if you can see the treble clef, the music But they're going to give these out to their volunteers who have helped with putting the music shows on. And it just is another example of what great work the Cedarburg Cultural Center is doing, bringing us all together and giving folks opportunities to not only perform, but to volunteer and take part and be part of the board and be sponsors like Cornerstone. So I wanted to show that. And Peggy dropped it off. So I'm going to sing her a little song right now. This is a song called Peggy O'Neill. You can participate by singing Peggy O'Neill when I clap twice like this. You sing Peggy O'Neill. Give it a try if you want. Ready? I'm going to clap twice and you sing Peggy O'Neill.
Peggy O'Neill.
Yeah, that sounds great. Okay, so it starts like this. How does it start? Let me think. Oh, I should have known that. Isn't that funny? Here, it starts with her name. Silly me. Peggy O'Neill is a girl who could steal any heart, anywhere, anytime. And I'll set you wise how you'll recognize that wonderful girl of mine. If her eyes are blue as skies, that's Peggy O'Neill. If she's smiling all the while, that's Peggy O'Neill. Very good. If she walks like a sly little rogue, if she talks with a cute little brogue, sweet personality, full of rascality, that's Peggy O'Neill. Ready? Very nice. Annie Rooney made a fella loony, but a million fellas now are feeling spoony when they meet
Peggy.
Peggy O'Neill. There was nothing slow with Molly, but still in all I know that she could never stand a show with sweet Peggy O'Neill. Rose O'Grady was a perfect lady with a simple, winning baby smile. But Peggy isn't simple, that is why she's got the other girlies piece a mile. So if you meet a girl who's sweeter than Bedelia, and you feel you want to say, I'd like to steal her, that's Peggy O'Neill. One more time. So if you meet a girl who's sweeter than Bedelia, and you feel you want to say, I'd like to steal her, that's Peggy O'Neill. Thank you, everybody. It's been a while since I performed at Blueburg. Early on, I used to bring in a new Irish song pretty much every show, but then I got through the 20 Irish songs I know, and I didn't feel like boring folks with a repetitive nature, but I suppose, you know what, it's just great to be able to perform and enjoy each other's performances. So thank you for letting me do that. It's always, again, I always say it is therapeutic and it is fantastic to be able to perform. So thank you, everybody. At this time, Jake, did you want to perform tonight, something outside of the drum circle, or?
Sure. I got something else maybe.
Oh my
Cool.
gosh, thank you so much. And everybody, thank you for your understanding and patience with learning how to handle sound and things like that as we do our virtual shows. It really is very nice of you to be so open and ready to try a new thing. And so thanks, Jake, for having a backup here too.
No problem.
Go ahead.
Okay. So can you guys hear that? Okay. Okay, cool. So this is, I don't remember what I named this, but this is a original piano piece that I made back in high school. I think I still remember it, so we'll give it a shot.
Jake, thank you so much. Your piano pieces are always wonderful, and I'm glad you stuck around and shared that with us.
Thanks.
Thanks. Did anyone else? I think this is just kind of up for grabs. We could go in the order. I could ask in the order that in which we were received.
Sure.
So after Jake, Ben, did you care to do a second song this evening?
Of course.
Fantastic.
Of course. So I've got a question.
Yeah. Oh, we muted you somehow again.
No,
Ben.
I muted me. I want to make sure because the mark is on my head, but I want to make sure the mute works.
Got it.
So I've had the chance to MC at the Cultural Center, and I've had the chance to watch lots of performance and the chance to perform. And well, there's nothing better than being one of the performers. So of course I'll play another song. I appreciate you doing the open mic, and I thank everybody else for being here. So there's a little bit of an audience, and I'm sorry. I hate to take somebody's song away or the artist and what are the odds it's going to happen? I don't know. I didn't even introduce. I should have thought, yep, he passed away. Most of us probably know it, but yeah, I've been working on Mr. Bojangles. There's 3 of us that get together and we play in my backyard at 8 feet apart every Friday all summer. And the last couple of weeks we haven't been able to, but this week we get to do it again. And everyone in the group does their own version of Mr. Bojangles, which is why I now play it. So this one is another cover. And this is I think about our daughter when we play it. She turns 25 in a week, and I'm shocked that it's happened that fast, right? So anyway, this is a Rod Stewart song. It's a Bob Dylan song that Rob Stewart made pretty famous. This is called Forever Young. Oh, may the good life be with you. Down every road you roll. May sunshine and happiness surround you when you're far from home. May you grow to be proud, dignified and true, and do unto others as you'd have done to you. Oh, be courageous and be brave. In my heart, you always stay forever young. Forever young. Forever young. May good fortune be with you. May your guiding light be strong. And build a stairway to heaven with a prince or a vagabond. And may you never love in vain. In my heart, you will remain forever young. Forever young. Forever young. When you finally fly away, oh, I'll be hoping, oh, that I served you well. For all the wisdom of a lifetime, no one can ever tell. But whatever road you choose, right behind you. Win or lose, forever young. Forever young. Forever young. Forever young. Forever young. Thank you.
Beautiful, beautiful. I hope your daughter can hears you play that. Have you played
She
that
does.
for her recently?
Yeah, I have sent it to her recently.
Ah, that's awesome. It's funny. Your daughter's turning 25. My daughter's just turned 5, and I feel like her days are flying by way too quickly, and she's 5 years old. So
Yeah, but when she's a teenager, the days will take forever.
I've been
You'll
warned.
see.
I have been warned that may be on the way. So I'll prepare for all of that. That's wonderful. Happy birthday.
By the way, I want to hear the cat song. I'm a Halloween birthday.
Oh.
So you'll send me the link or tell me how to get to it.
Yeah, sure. You know what? I took a brief video and maybe we'll get it posted on the Cedarburg Cultural Center site. I meant to do that and we didn't get it up. If that's all right with you, Bailey, we may get the cat song posted. Good.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, we can let it try. All right. Well, thank you, Ben, again. And Amelia, did you care to do a second song for us this evening? Hi, Dan. It's her dad, Dan. Amelia, were you joining us? I think you're on mute again. The mute, the double mute, because I think we can't hear you. Are you there? What you did before worked. There's a mute. And then earlier tonight, you reached out and did something that helped. There.
Hear that?
That's it.
Yeah, we
There
just
it
had to
is.
switch it back to what it was before the first performance.
Ah, it's a finish.
This is Winter Is All Over You by First Aid Kit. Well, you drove off in the summer rain. I waved to you like a sleeping dream. Told me stay callous to someone bothered me. The Eiffel Tower, the marching band, but I'm sure you wouldn't understand. I just hope you don't stay gone. Don't leave. Don't leave this world to me. Don't leave. Don't leave this world to me. I saw your mother in the department store. She looked innocent like a stillborn, but all I could think about was the sting. Since you've gone, nothing's been the same. The wind don't sing and the sky's so dim. I've seen her staring up to it, saying, don't leave. Don't leave this world to me. You'll leave this world to me. When the winter calls to war, when the spring sets in once more, when the summer starts to sing, when the fall comes marching in, when the winter calls to war, sets in once more. When the summer starts to sing, when the fall comes marching in, you'll leave this world to me. Don't leave this world to me.
Wow, Amelia, that's fantastic. Thank you so much. Who did you say that was by, or does someone know who that was by?
That's my first aid kit.
First Aid. Gosh, that's a great song. I love that you really did that rhythmic plucking well, but then the vocals were so smooth and what's the word, legato?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, I'm pulling the old music terms out. But the two against each other, that was really superb. Thanks so much. Very cool. Yeah. Let's see. Following Amelia was Joe. Joe, did you have another tune for us tonight?
Yeah, I do.
Great.
Muted? Yeah, okay. And this one goes back a little bit further, 2010. I tend to put components of seasons into songs, and sometimes I just write songs about seasons. And for some reason, autumn tends to get the most songs written. So I actually used that thought to write one about winter once because I didn't want it to feel left out. But this one's titled Autumn's Here Again 2. There is an Autumn's Here Again 1, but it's a totally different song, and I just couldn't come up with a better title. Okay, moving right along. The sun's early light bedeviled the night, but it can't warm the chill of this morning. The stars faded fast, holding out to their last. A frost took the flowers without warning. There's a change in the wind as seasons begin. One to start, one to end in their turning. Days have been strong, but as darkness grows long, hope will give way to yearning. All the words I could say never convey what I felt as this morning began. Autumn's here again. The woods rich and deep, lapsing slowly to sleep, as trees show their colors and wither. Branches grow bare as the wind without care scatters their leaves yon and either. And as each passing day enters further away, the seasons will circle and then autumn's here again. And the seasons go round, making merry a sound, as time sings a chorus unchanged. Autumn's here again.
That's beautiful. There's some great songs about the seasons tonight. I think fall is in our hearts. And I liked how you personified time and said time, what was it? Time sings a chorus unchanged.
Yeah.
That was contrasting that with the changing season. That's very nice. Excellent. Thank you. Yeah, the changing of the seasons makes you think about that stuff, doesn't it? Let's look here, because Leanne, are you with us still?
Yep.
Good. All right. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna do "Fly Me to the Moon." All right. Fly me to the moon and let me swing among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, darling, kiss me. Fill my heart with song and let me swing forevermore. You're the one I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, in other words, in other words, I love you. La, da, 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 da. Fly me to the moon and let me swing among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, darling, kiss me. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please Thank you.
There's a, I can't remember his name, the girl from Ipanema. He's a Brazilian singer. Does anyone know? Anyway, that reminded me, I had that same feel, kind of that Brazilian relaxed.
I love the girl from Ipanema. So.
It's a great song. And I went to the cafe where that was written, and it's a beautiful spot in the beach in Ipanema. But anyway, I can't remember his name. Gerard. If I'll think of it later. But
someone said something in the chat.
yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
the chat function. I forgot about the chat. But that's also, that song is one of my mom's favorite songs. My brother Miles sings that all the time, the Fly Me to the Moon. So thank you for that. That's a great rendition. Let's see, Bailey and Dave, are you up for another song?
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, I wanted to do Redneck Mother by,
We're not doing that one.
but we're not doing that one.
Aw,
My wife and my daughter outvoted me on that.
Oh, come on.
I don't know why.
Can we argue the vote? Can we?
Well, my daughter doesn't know it,
Ah.
and I haven't had anything to drink yet, so that's part of the problem. So we're gonna do a song
And your wife is.
and my wife is sitting here, so and so we are going to do a song sort of like Return to Sender. It's about a letter song. Actually, it's called The Letter.
There's a theme.
A theme.
Give me a ticket for an airplane. Ain't got time to take the fastest train. Only days are gone, I'm a going home. My baby, she wrote me a letter. I don't care how much money I gotta spend. I gotta get back to my baby again. Lonely days are gone, I'm a going home. My baby, she wrote me a letter. Well, she wrote me a letter and said she couldn't live without me no more. Listen, mister, can't you see I gotta get back to my baby once more? Anyway, yeah, give me a ticket for an airplane. Ain't got time to take the fastest train. Lonely days are gone, I'm a going home. My baby, she wrote me a letter. My baby, she wrote me a letter. My baby, she wrote me a letter.
Yeah.
Yay! Thank you guys. Good song.
Some classics. Just the classics. Making them new. Making the old new. That's fantastic. Thank you so much. Well, I'll tell you what, folks, I'm having too much fun. I don't have another tune in mind, but maybe some of you do. You know, when we do this, we go we usually do 2 hours worth of music, and that's about 25 performers at 5 minutes apiece. And the nice thing, though, when we have a group like this, is we can offer to have you go twice. And at this time, you know, very often we encourage performers to stick around and be an audience for the fellow performers. And you've done that nicely, everyone. So round of applause for all of you for being here for one another, and for the Cultural Center for having us, and Cornerstone Community Bank and all our other sponsors for sponsoring this. Blueburg Cafe it's been going for 8 years. I think that number is right, and it will go for another 8. And 8 more years. 8 more years. There's another election joke for you folks. A little humor on it, because Lord knows we all need that right now. So, and I don't mean to make light of it. If you're upset by it, I do not mean to make light of it. It is a serious thing, but I also mean to bring a little humor into it. Anyway, if you'd like, we can continue. When my, Stephanie, as you saw her earlier, the Cedarburg Cultural Center Executive Director, is my wife and the mother to my children, and she is watching the kids. And that is a wonderful task. And it looks like Amelia has AP US History homework, so she's going to head off to do that. What's the subject? Amelia left. Okay, never mind. AP History. Gosh, remember studying that stuff? I liked history. I enjoyed it, but man, that got intense.
She's studying what we lived, if you're one of us.
That's right. It's funny how I saw something the other day how, oh boy, 1985 is the same distance to 2050 or 90 or something like that. I can't do the math right now, but it was something ridiculous where I remembered that year well, and then they said that 2050 is the same distance, and that seemed ridiculous. I don't know. It just with time's flying. But time's not flying here. We're having fun, but it's not flying. We got some time left. So if anyone wants to perform once or twice more, and if you don't have it, we're not twisting arms here. But in this case, if anyone wants to do one more, does anyone else? Yes? Is that our hand? Okay, Ben's got one, and Bailey, you got one. Ben, go right ahead.
Well, the Willis, do you want to go? Because you've been waiting so patiently for the first couple of rounds.
We're going to do a song for you then.
Yeah? All right.
Do the cat song.
I'll do the cat song for you.
Hey!
Oh, you are.
By request. That's
By the way, I had a cat. We had a cat named Billy Monet. Came as Billy. My wife changed it to Monet. I called him Billy Mo. I wrote a ballad about him, and I performed it. And of all the music I've ever written, this was the only one someone requested a second time. And it's really a silly song about a cat. So there's something about cat songs. Maybe there's a whole genre out there that should be explored a little more.
We should do a theme night, a cat song night.
So anyway, thanks.
Ready?
Yep.
A black cat hunts alone. Through towns and cities she does roam. Sleek fur, sharp claws, and yellow eyes. Out all night under darkening skies. Not looking for dinner, but an enemy. Not even God knows who she will see. She's on the trail day and night. She's got the devil in her sight. No matter how hurt, no matter how sore, the black cat had to roar, facing the devil every night. No matter how bloody or brutal the fight, Satan's looking for his nightly prey, but the black cat stands in his way. He's ready for the nightly game, eyes burning with eternal flame. The devil changes into terrible creatures, each with more horrifying features. He's thinking this time he won't succeed, but his howls echo as he flees. No matter how hurt, no matter how sore, facing the devil every night. No matter how bloody or brutal the fight.
The black cat's already around.
Yeah. Hold on. Oh, okay. Tonight you may hear some dreadful sound. It's not just animals crawling around. The devil is close to finding you, but he's got a case of bad luck too. No matter how hurt, no matter how sore, the black cat heads into war, facing the devil every night. No matter how bloody or brutal the fight, facing the devil every night. No matter how bloody or brutal the fight. Oh, hate it.
That is quickly becoming one of my Halloween kind of fall season favorites. That one, I really love that one. That could be, you know how those. There's a secret to writing a song that is attached to a holiday. There's some success behind that. I think that one could become like a holiday season regular song. I think that's fantastic. So thank you.
Before COVID and everything, I was starting to record some stuff, and that was the first one I recorded.
Nice.
So eventually you'll be up there.
Yes. Yeah, keep it up. That would be fantastic to hear that recorded, and along with some others, because you've had some really wonderful renditions of some original and some cover music. So wonderful. Speaking of, we've talked about black cats and moons. And did anyone see that? Was that a blue moon on Halloween night? Is that what they called that? It was cloudy where here in Cedarburg, but I don't know if anyone else caught a glimpse of it. I heard it was pretty amazing. I know there was. I know the moon rises lately have been pretty spectacular. So, another show that you can catch that show every night. Blueburg we can only do once a month, but you can catch the moonrise or sunrise or sunset 4 times a day, probably. Anyway, would anyone else like to do another song this evening? We got a little more time left. Ben, you were offering to do one, yeah.
I'd love to. Thank you for playing the cat song. Now I know it. That's good. For some reason I do more covers here than I normally play anywhere. So today I thought as long as I get to do a third one, maybe I should do something original. So as troubled as life could be, whether it's the political world we live in or COVID, I'm a big believer that the glass is 99% full. No matter who you are and where you are, there are problems, but there's so much more to be grateful for. So I wrote a song about it, sort of, called it The Game of Life. But it isn't always easy, and it isn't always hard. You gotta play the hand you dealt. You better hold your cards. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. It's the path not taken, oh, it's the one you choose. It's a game of life, and I love to play. So I pray to God for just one more day, for just one more day. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. It's the path not taken, oh, it's the one you choose. Well, it isn't always easy, and it isn't always hard. You gotta play the hand you dealt, that'll hold your cards. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. It's the path I take, it's the one you choose. It's a game of life, and I love to play. And I pray to God for just one more day, for just one more day. Thank you for listening. Leanna, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
You've got your mic.
Uh-huh.
Do you have a mixing board too down there?
I don't. I have a Fishman portable like battery amp, and it's got some nice effects on it. So I just have everything running directly through there.
Very nice. Okay. All right. Just wondered. It sounds good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun to, this doing the digital stuff has made us all sort of amateur or professional mixers and experimenters in technology. And I liken it to, I was an actor for a number of years, and I liken it to making the transition from the stage. And it's the same with music, the stage to going on television, film, or shows or commercials. You got to kind of bring things down, and you got to embrace the technology, and it's a different experience, but it's fun to do both. Because you get on a stage in front of 100, 200, 300, whatever, hopefully 3,000, 30,000 people. So maybe someday we'll be doing that. And you got to do something a little different. But then you go onto these virtual meetings, and you just bringing it down and being more intimate like this is fun. I think it's fun to watch everyone adjust too, because folks adjust well. It's neat. It's about versatility and things like that. So, did anyone else? I want to give everyone else an opportunity to do a third song. I think Joe. Did anyone else have a third song?
I could do something.
Yeah, let's go for it.
Anyone else? This is one from probably further ago than the last one. I haven't looked up the date on it, but it's called "The Wages of Love." It actually reminded me that it's been said that folk music is supposed to cause problems, and I played this song publicly for the first time at a musician's party, and a fellow took me aside after it and explained to me in way more detail than was necessary about how I was misquoting the Bible in my lyrics. You can be the judge. Take a chance looking for romance, or for a love that's true. Some play fair, some just won't care. Some you'll see right through. No referees, no guarantees, no rules carved in stone. Risk your heart right from the start if you don't want to be alone. So many winners and losers, grasping like they can't get enough. Some say that's the price you pay. Some look for help from above. Those are the wages of love. Broke your heart, go back to the start and try your luck again. The stakes are set, just place your bet. You gotta play to win. Don't you worry, there is no hurry. It's not a running race. Love to keep grows strong and deep if you don't rush the pace. Every heart has been broken, but how many mistakes are enough? A fresh start with a hopeful heart can lift your spirits above. Those are the wages of love. So many winners and losers, grasping like they can't get enough. Some say that's the price you pay. Some look for help from above. Those are the wages of love.
Thank you, Joe.
Yeah,
Yes,
I would, sorry, go ahead.
say that fellow made it extremely clear to me that the Bible says the wages of sin are death. Da, da, da. Like, dude,
You know, I would like to pull that gentleman aside and talk to him about how awesome that song was. So.
well, if I ever see him again, I avoid him.
Well, you know, if anything, you succeeded in the goal of folk music, which is to cause problems, or at least thought. You know, you inspired thoughts in it. That's good. You know?
Exactly.
So that's great. That's great. Be it, even if it's conflict, at least it's thought.
True.
So, oh man, that's great. Well, we are at, we're just over 8:30 right now. If anyone else, did anyone, Leanna, did you have a third song, or I can't, no, you're feeling good. Yeah, I'm feeling good. This was a beautiful night. I think we may be ready to turn it in and Westward the wagons and call it an evening here at Blueburg. But I do want to thank you so much, and the Cultural Center. Keep an eye on the Cedarburg Cultural Center's website. They have done such an incredible job at doing things safely, keeping their staff and their volunteers safe, as well as their guests, and but also providing an opportunity for folks in the area to come together the way we did tonight and share wonderful experiences with art, music, and history. So thank you to the Cultural Center and to Cornerstone and our sponsors and volunteers. But thanks to you, this you make my month. Go ahead, make my millennium. Who knows what that's from? That is a quote from, I'll give you a hint. We had a sandworm out on the, if you went up Washington Avenue and saw a giant sandworm at the top of the hill over the Halloween holiday, that was in front of our yard. Who knows what a sandworm is? Beetlejuice. Go ahead, make my millennium. Where I was going with this was you all make my month. Thank you so much for your performances, and have a wonderful evening, and enjoy November. I think we got
Thanks, Drew, and thanks, Stephanie. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.